We all have habits, those little things we do almost without thinking. They are like the automatic pilot in our brains, guiding our actions each day. While some habits might seem small and insignificant, they have a powerful impact on our lives. Like tiny drops of water that carve out canyons over time, our habits shape who we become and what we achieve. Think about it. Brushing your teeth every morning might seem like a small act, but it contributes to your overall health and well-being. Similarly, making time for exercise, even if it's just for a few minutes each day, can have a huge impact on your physical and mental health. Over time, these small habits add up to create big changes. The good news is that habits are not set in stone. We have the power to change them. By understanding how habits work, we can build good habits that propel us towards success and break bad habits that hold us back. Remember, even small changes to our daily routines can lead to remarkable results over time. To effectively build good habits and break bad ones, it's helpful to understand how they work. Scientists have identified a simple pattern that governs our habits, often called the habit loop. This loop consists of three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue is the trigger that sets the habit in motion. It could be a specific time of day, a location, an emotional state, or even a preceding action. For example, feeling stressed might trigger the habit of reaching for a sugary snack. The routine is the actual behavior or action you perform, which in this case is eating the snack. Finally, the reward is the positive outcome or feeling you experience as a result of the routine. This could be a feeling of pleasure, relief from stress, or a sense of accomplishment. Understanding this loop is crucial because it allows us to identify the triggers for our habits and find ways to modify them. By changing the cue, altering the routine, or substituting the reward, we can break bad habits and establish new, positive ones. Building good habits is like constructing a building. It requires laying one brick at a time. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire life overnight, focus on making small, manageable changes to your daily routine. Start with a single habit you want to develop and break it down into tiny steps. For example, if you want to make exercise a regular part of your life, don't try to run a marathon on your first day. Instead, begin by taking a short walk around the block or doing a few minutes of stretching. Make it so easy that you can't say no. As you become more consistent, you can gradually increase the intensity or duration of your workouts. Tracking your progress can be incredibly motivating. Use a habit tracker, a calendar, or even a simple notebook to mark off each day you successfully complete your desired habit. Seeing your progress visually can give you a sense of accomplishment and encourage you to keep going. Remember, consistency is key. Section 4. Breaking bad habits. Don't stop, swap. Breaking bad habits can be challenging, but it's not impossible. One effective strategy is to focus on replacing the bad habit with a more positive one, rather than simply trying to eliminate it altogether. This is because our brains thrive on routines, and simply stopping a habit can create a void that we're often tempted to fill with the old behavior. For instance, if you're trying to break the habit of mindlessly scrolling through social media, try replacing it with a more productive activity, like reading a book or learning a new skill. Identify the cues that trigger your social media use, such as boredom or stress, and then have a plan in place for what you'll do instead. Be kind to yourself throughout the process. Breaking bad habits takes time and effort. There will be setbacks along the way, but don't let them discourage you. Each time you slip up, simply acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. Persistence is crucial. Section 5. The key to lasting change. Replacing, not just erasing. Ultimately, the key to lasting change lies in replacing bad habits with good ones. It's not enough to simply break a bad habit. You need to fill the void with a positive behavior that aligns with your goals and values. This is because habits are deeply ingrained in our neural pathways, and simply trying to erase them often proves ineffective. Think of it like this: when you walk down a familiar path every day, it becomes well-worn and easy to follow. If you want to create a new path, it takes conscious effort to step off the old one and forge a new route. But over time, as you consistently walk the new path, it becomes more defined and easier to follow. Remember, building good habits and breaking bad ones is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about making conscious choices each day that align with the person you want to become. By understanding the science of habits, focusing on small changes and being kind to ourselves along the way, we can harness the power of habits to create a more fulfilling and successful life.